Hello, take 4. For some reason we've had technical issues and the video stopped recording. It's still recording now, so we'll carry on for now.
Yeah.
And
before it goes off again.
Yeah. So I was on about my bowing scissors, which are beautiful. So I would recommend a lovely pair of scissors. I'm going to put these away because I've already shown you them 3 times. But hey ho. I'm also telling you about some of my acquisitions. So, sorry. I just can't understand why it's shut off.
I know.
So, I don't know whether any of you have heard of Nudge.
No.
No, you haven't. So, I decided to get one of their hoops just to try out. And it's quite a deep one. It's 2.6 centimetres. And my phone's ringing. Oh, that'll be Caroline.
Should I answer it?
No, I'll just leave it.
Okay.
I decided to ring my daughter for technical advice.
She didn't pick up.
And she didn't pick up. Bear with me. La, la, la. Speak amongst yourselves.
Yes.
Tell us a story.
Tell your story. Jack and Ori, tell us a story. Oh, I wonder who's... No.
Wonder who's what?
I don't know. Can't remember what I was going to say.
You see what I've got to put up with?
I'm sure my brain's gone to mush. With all that heat in France.
In France, not here, because we've had a heat wave.
Yeah, yes.
Friday. A heat wave?
Heat wave.
What's a heat wave?
A heat wave. We're in a heat wave.
Right, we've had a bit of a heat wave here in the UK.
Yeah.
So, but it's not as hot as it is down south.
No.
My daughter's really been...
Yeah, and not as hot as it's been in France and Spain.
So,
apparently baby birds have been dying in Spain because it's so hot. It's killing them all off.
oh God.
Yeah.
That's awful.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Poor babies. Yeah. Well, you did tell me to talk about some. Yeah.
So this is a 7-inch one, and I've been doing that whilst Iris Snacks design on it, and I really like it. It's really comfortable. And you were saying you couldn't hold it because your hand will go in cramp.
Yeah, I get really bad cramps in my hands, which is why I always stitch in hands. Because if I'm holding a frame or hoop, it just goes into a cramp and then I can't stitch. So, yeah.
And this is, as you can see, it says Nudge 4 on it. So I like that, so I had to get a 10-inch.
Why are they called Nudge?
It's the make. So Nudge number 6. So, yeah.
Oh, Nudge. I thought it was net.
Nudge.
Nudge.
Is it my accent?
No, it's probably my ears.
Yeah.
It even says number 4 on the thing.
And it says number 6 on that one.
Yeah, because it's bigger. So, yeah.
Well, they are nice.
I mean, they're very, very well made.
Very tactile.
Yeah, you can tell that they're nice. It's almost like a steering wheel, isn't it?
Steering wheel on my new car. So, and then I started telling them about
Duncan's habits.
Yeah. So it goes to charity shops and car boots and things like that. Because he buys and sells stuff. So he gets quite a lot of his inventory from charity shops and car boots. It's mainly toys, football shirts, football memorabilia. Football.
There's a Dalek sat over there.
I got that this morning.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought I hadn't seen it before.
Yeah. So, I mean, talking about this morning, we were on about, well, we didn't realise we weren't filming, that sometimes he comes on with a bit of not so good.
Yeah. Bit rubbish.
This is what he came on with this morning.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, you can go through that later. But then,
There might be something in there.
oh, there is one kit got separate. The bag, apart from this kit, was a fiver. That we got that. Just a bit
Cruel.
like crew work.
Yeah.
And it's a full kit. So,
Oh, it's a
it's
bell pull.
Bell pull, yeah. And it's got lilies.
Made in Denmark.
Yeah. So that is something for me to think about. So anyway, at a charity shop, I managed to pick up. Ta-da!
So we've both got one now.
So the light buses. You don't see any at all, and then you get two at once. So yeah, so I've got under a lace told in a garden. And guess how much you pay for that? 50p.
Do you know we're going to say 50p?
50 pence.
I haven't even looked to see how much they're going for on eBay.
50 pence.
Can you believe it?
So yeah, so he got me that.
So we're going to do a stitch along one.
We'll see. We'll see. Then I got my monthly DMC. My fabric of the month from Sparkling.
Crinkle Crinkle. I like that actually.
Yeah, I haven't had it open. Sorry. But does my head in. So fabric of the month, May. There we go. So you can see that. And as you remember, I was getting the 28 count to sort of like kit up some mirabilias. So
That
it's
is
just
nice.
like a nice pale blue, isn't it?
It is. It's very nice actually.
So another mermaid.
You could get a mermaid on that, yeah. Or a lady. Have you seen the new Mirabilia? The one with the ladies drinking tea?
The Rudy Doody ones.
No.
There's some nice Rudy Doody ones.
You've seen the Rudy Doody ones.
I like them actually because I think they look nice in a bedroom. You know what?
No, but I do like the. I was going to pick up your phone there to have a look. Where was it? Where did I see it?
Look at getting to my phone.
Yeah. I don't know if it was Serena.
Could have been, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Serena actually. Let's have a look. There we go.
That's not the shop one though. That's her personal one.
Where's the shop one then?
So let's have a look.
Hawkins Hallways, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't want to copy to the clipboard. Sorry about this. Are you looking for it?
So it's mirror.
Yes, you might put it on the mirror one. Yeah, right.
You can tell we're never prepared. Have they just come out literally?
It has, yeah, because she was saying that they were kitting it up. There it is.
Got you. There we go. Yeah, it looked nice on that.
Yeah. quite a nice design in the cup of tea.
Ladies at lunch.
It's just called tea. I like her dress.
The flowery one.
Yeah.
They can't
So-
see what you're pointing at.
Oh no, sorry. So yeah, I think that would look nice on that fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Oh yeah. Thanks. It's filthy.
see, I put when I show you something, I then put it back and I put it away tidily. She just chucks it on the floor.
My floor.
That's true.
So I got my monthly kit for the Nutcracker Village series. I've actually got 2. That's how long since we last filmed.
I know.
So we've got that one there. That is Militon's Music Store.
Milton. Is it Milton's?
No, it's got an I in between the L and...
Merliton's.
Yeah. Right, with your Scottishness. Merlitons. Then we've got Mother Ginger's Candy Store. So then Northumberland Sampler House. If you remember when we spoke about this before, it's by Northumberland Sampler House and she's doing a stitch along. And bear with me because I need to check my emails. Because it's all in my emails. Did I actually download it to my... Yeah, I did. Should be in my iBooks. Da, da, da. Library, iBooks. Okay. So she's doing a stitch along and it's a Scottish sampler. It's called IA 1812. It's a reproduction sampler for a Scottish sampler, and that is, I don't know if you can see it or not clearly, but that's the sampler, and it's a stitch along that she's doing. So I haven't started it yet. It started on the 1st of June, but due to circumstances, not being well, stuff like that, I got a few bits for it. So I need to get the DMC threads sorted out for it, but we've got a thread keep.
That's quite pretty.
With a Scottish thistle and a love heart. Is that lovely?
Oh, that's pretty.
And
What's this one?
I also got thread drops for it. Again, showing the sampler. And then I got the linen, and it's 40 count sandstone. Look how it's come. So I just need my threads so I can start it.
Yeah.
So, which is lovely. And I do know there's quite a few people that are doing it, as in I do know Brenda and Laura, Brenda and the Serial Star, that is. They've got it. So as Saltbox Stitcher, which is Carol. So yeah, and I think Mama Loved GB's got it as well. She's Michelle. She's in Wales. So yeah, so all that came. And talking about Saltbox Stitcher, remember on our first little video, I said that I had an idea. Well, Saltbox Stitcher, Carol Whitchurch. I love her videos, hers and you laughing at my stuff falling on the floor with rusted stuff.
Would I?
Yes, she would. Hers and Brenda and Laura, so that's Brenda and the Serial Star. Their videos are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And Carol for Mania decided to do 5x5 for Mania, which is 5 new starts each having 5 days worth of stitching on them rather than a start every day.
Uh-huh.
Well, it got me thinking.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So in an average month, you're talking 30 days, aren't you?
Yeah.
So
Apart from February.
no, but it's still got 25 days in it.
So it has, yes.
Yeah. So if I pick 4 pieces to work on, and then we've got roll the dice, which is 5. Okay. So those four pieces, 5 times what 4. With roll the dice, 5 times 5,
Yeah.
25 days. So, but with the roll the dice, I'll make it up to the end of the month. So it will have, what, 10, 11 days, or even just 3 days extra in February. And it'd help me getting through my stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I did pick 5, but I've already changed my mind on the 5. So we've got Anne Uffendell, which is a no-brainer. My elephants.
Uh-huh.
So if I can work 5 days on the elephants, I can get at least 3,000 stitches in one thing.
I'm lucky if I get 3,000 stitches in 6 months at the moment. But anyway.
But that's me, isn't it?
Yeah, you stitch faster than me.
Yeah. Then I've got my red bird sampler. But once I finish it, it's done.
Uh-huh.
And then I've got tapestry and tail. But there's 3 really big ones in there.
Mm-hmm.
So do I have 2 big ones and 2 small ones, and we roll the dice?
Mm. But then it depends what roll the dice is that month, whether it's going to be a big one or a small one as well.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's going to get extra time anyway because of the extra days.
Yeah. So
it'll have an extra 3 days in February, 5 days half the months, and 6 days the other half. So, yeah. So what do you think to that? Good idea?
Yeah, I think it's quite a good idea. Yeah.
At least then I'm working on stuff I want to work on.
Yeah. So you're going to have a different...
No, because I'll carry on with Anne and the elephants. And then if I finish, I can move on to something else, can't I?
Yeah.
Sorry, am I keeping you awake?
No.
I'm keeping her awake.
No, I've just not had a lot of sleep the last few days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's something that I probably could do as well, because, like, obviously when we went to France and I didn't stitch on roll the dice at all, I stitched on peacock. So if I had something, because I'm usually quite, when I'm working on roll the dice, I stick to that, and I don't deviate from it at all. But I don't know, I think I've slightly lost my stitching mojo a little bit again. That might be why I've been more concentrating on my crocheting and my sewing stuff. So something like that. Yeah. So you're going to start it from 1st of July then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a good idea. I mean, roll the dice, isn't that on the 2nd of July?
It's on the 2nd, yes.
So at least then I'll know what my roll the dice is.
Mm-hmm.
So if I start with number 1 from the 1st of July for 5 days.
Yeah.
So you need to sort your list out, because we'll be filming on the 3rd.
It's 2 weeks away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks away. That means a week and a half before Sandy has her operation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can do that.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I probably could put in a couple of other ones that I've been working on. Sort of smaller ones that aren't in Roll the Dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I do have good ideas occasionally.
Yeah.
See how we go.
Okay. We'll report back.
Yeah, as always. And there was something else I wanted to mention. For those that live in Scotland.
Oh yes.
In Scotland, when we go up to Port William where we like staying, we always end up in Dumfries. And when Duncan goes to football, we'll probably end up in Dumfries because he likes to support Stranraer. So we've been staying. I think we've stayed in Dumfries 3 times so far this year. But anyway, I was in Dumfries and I thought I'd check out a haberdasheries that's on Irish Street. A lady called Rosemary that owns that. And I went in and says, "Is this all you've got in your cross stitch supplies?" She said, "Yeah, I'm afraid it is. But there is a shop opening soon just round the corner. And that is on Friars Venel. Which is literally, you've got Irish Street and then it's like the cross. And it's pain-free crafts that are opening that shop. So I reached out to Sarah this morning, Sarah Payne, that owns Pain-Free Crafts, and said, "Look, when are you? I know you're opening a shop in Dumfries, but when are you opening?" And she actually says, "Well, I'm opening hopefully this week, depending on whether the remaining stock appears. So within the next couple of weeks, she will be opening, and by the look of it, she's going to have all sorts in there, including mirrors." So, and I've already said, well, I'll be up in August, end of August, because we're going up there on the end of August for my birthday. Birthday money.
That's assuming you're going to get birthday money.
Yeah, because Duncan's not giving me a present. I've already got Duncan's present. He's bought tickets to go see Six.
Who's Six?
Six is a musical based on the 6 wives of Henry VIII.
Oh, I've heard about that. I just didn't know what it was called.
It's called Six.
Oh.
So, and anybody that knows me personally knows I love the Tudors. Absolutely. I love the Tudors. So, and the Plantagenets.
Yeah.
I know I've probably butchered that, but I am from Yorkshire, so don't.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We did, when I was in primary school, we did Henry VIII and his 6 wives. And 6 of the girls, and I was one of them, we got to paint one each of the 6 wives, and mine was Jane Seymour.
She died.
Yeah, no, she was the only one that died of natural causes, really, wasn't she?
Yeah.
No, she died after childbirth, didn't she?
Childbirth, yeah.
Yeah.
She was only one to produce a
legitimate heir.
Male heir.
His other son was given a title, but he was never recognised as his legitimate heir. And if you had
Henry Fitzroy,
we would never have had Queen Elizabeth, would we?
No. So anyway, so if you're ever,
we digress.
Yeah, as always, we're waffling on. Apparently, we sat watching number 4 this morning, so I could remember what we talked about. And Duncan came in from, my husband came in from the car boot, sat down, and I'm thinking, oh God, he's listening to this, saying, "You're waffling. There's a dirty mark on that door. Can you speak properly?" I'm thinking, will you go away? So, but if you're ever up in Dumfries, please go check Sarah's shop out. Give her some love.
I think that would be a nice little weekend thing.
Well, I like Dumfries,
yeah,
and we always
travel lodge.
Well, we stay at the Premier Inn, which
Uh-huh.
is just outside.
Yeah.
And it's actually closer than the travel lodge. And it's nice there.
Yeah. And if you book well in advance, then you can get it quite cheap.
We've been getting quite cheap.
Yeah.
And they're pretty good as well, as in we were supposed to, or as I was saying, we were supposed to go up on the Friday to Scotland for his week, and we were staying at that Premier Inn, and they actually let us move his booking to the Saturday after, so we stayed there on his way back down. So spent the Saturday in Dumfries, and then stayed over and come home on the Sunday. So yeah, good. But please go check her out.
Yeah.
And tell her we sent you. All right. Small independent shops. I mean, she has been an online business for 10 years, but so she was telling me this morning. But it's nice to have a physical shop.
Yeah, bricks and mortar.
Yeah. I mean, Arts and Designs are based in Dumfries,
and they don't
but
have a shop.
they don't have a shop. So you can't go visit them when you're up there.
Which I think is a shame. But,
yeah. But Sarah's now got hers. So say hello. Pop in.
Yeah.
Buy a couple of threads.
Cheaper than they are in France.
Definitely. Yeah. Now before we go, you wanted to show some finishes, didn't you?
Yeah, well I was thinking, because we'd showed some stuff that was kind of in our future, and I was thinking we've not really shown any fully finished off things. So I brought a couple of things along with me. And this is one of them. Oops.
Isn't that lovely?
And I did this years and years ago.
And the whole cushion,
yeah,
not just the centre panel, but the whole of it is cross-stitched.
Yeah.
That must have taken you ages.
It did, it took me quite a while. It's all done in DMC. It was done on 28 count.
And it needs washing.
And yes, it does need washing. But yeah, and it was put together for me by the sister of a friend of mine. But it was out of cross stitch collection, I think.
Oh yeah,
I think it was a cross stitch collection one. I had no idea who the designer was for that. And then this one here, when I started taking sewing machine classes a while ago, before I moved down here, I had started this, and I took it along, and between us, you can see it's not quite joined up there, the lady that was teaching the class and I put it together, and I never got it finished before the classes finished. But I started quilting classes down here, and I decided that I was going to finish it off. And that's it there. Beautiful. And this was done again. It was a piece that was in one of the magazines. I think it was just cross stitcher. And I had stitched it and then never done anything with it. It was just in my little basket full of finished items that had never been fully finished off. So I finished it off, picked up some of the colours in there's peach and green ribbons.
It's very oriental looking, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a set of 4, I think, little Japanese designs.
Oh, right.
So yeah, so there was that. And let's see if I can find it. It's in my bag here somewhere. Is it? Where are you? Hello, hello.
Got a bag to do.
I did this for my mum's birthday one year. It was in 1997. It's got the date on it. And I just liked the the design again. It was out of one of the magazines, and I think it was probably Cross Stitcher. And it was just so delicate, and I wanted a frame that would go with it. And the frame that I found it in Debenhams, and it just sets it off, and it makes it look quite Victorian. I don't know if you can see it. Getting there. Yeah. So it's got her initials and the year that I stitched it, and several years later, one of the solicitors that I worked for came up to me one day and she said, "You stitch, don't you?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "My mum's birthday's coming up. Would you be able to do something for her?" And I said, "Well, what would you like?" And she said, "I don't know." And I said, "Well, let me think about it." And I went home, and after Mum had died, I got this back, and it was on the mantelpiece, and I thought, I'll take that in and show it to her. And I took it in, and she said, "That's just perfect." So I did it for her mum.
Isn't that lovely?
So there's two of these now. But yeah, but the frame, as I say, it was just, I just loved it. And I've got it in the bedroom. Oops, watch your back, darling. So yeah, so I just brought them along. And
Stop showing your bum.
I also, going back to in my future, I discovered that I had some other stuff kitted up, ready to go. So one of them is the bookshelf.
I like that.
Yeah, I like this one. So it's got all the threads there. Just needs to get a bit of fabric for it, which I'll figure out what I'm going to stitch it on. I think I can probably guess it's going to be 28 children in bone. Also, drawn threads, Christmas jumble, which is also kitted up. So it's on 30 count or 32 count linen, which is included with it. And the other one is quilts by a long dog. And I think this is the only long dog I've ever seen which is actually like a proper picture.
Oh no, I've got a few that are
Oh,
proper
have you?
pictures, yeah.
Yeah. But I love the colours in it. They're all lovely autumn colours. Again, got all the threads ready to go. And just have to get the fabric sorted out for it. And guess what fabric it's going to be?
Oh, 28 count Jobelin bone.
Spot on. So, yep, that's me. Sorted.
Brilliant. So I think that's it from us today. Might be in 2 videos at this rate. But would like to thank everybody that has subscribed. Please, if you haven't subscribed, press that subscribe button. Now I seem to be on the mend. We will definitely be back in 2 weeks' time. And you'll know what the next roll of the dice is.
Yes.
Which will be good. And tell all your friends about us.
Yeah.
You know?
Spread the word.
Yeah.
Spread the love.
Tell them about these 2 lovely women from Yorkshire.
Who are not mother and daughter.
Right, Mum.
Gulp.
Yeah. That are just good friends and met through the love of stitching.
Yes.
So, and I've got to go now to my father-in-law's to say Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Yeah. And I'm going to go home and I don't know.
See Bramble.
See Bramble. Yeah. See she's finished her breakfast. Go and feed the not so stray cat from next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just purring inside of us.
Little love.
Yeah,
Aren't
she's a
you,
lonely
Millie?
little love. She won't leave me.
Stuck to you like glue.
Yeah. If I'm working from home, she's been laying in the chair in the office.
Yeah.
She's just frightened at you
Yeah.
that you're going to disappear, but you're not. So
You're stuck with them, darling.
yeah. So we're waffling again. Apparently.
We are.
So enjoy your 2 week stitching. Stay safe. And look after each other.
And don't if you're leaving us any comments, if you'd like us to talk about something or see anything.
Not craft rooms.
Not craft rooms.
Not mine.
Yours is much tidier than mine.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen mine lately.
Yeah. So if there's anything you want to see, anything you'd like us to talk about, I was thinking about maybe talking about how stitching helps with mental health.
Yeah.
So that's something I could think about in future if you'd like to hear anything about that. Yeah. Stitching on a budget.
Yeah.
Because
Which a lot of us are doing.
We are doing at the moment because I know I keep getting things, but some of them they're on monthly auto ship. Oh, that sounded really common. Auto ship.
Auto.
Auto.
No, auto.
Right, auto. I have to believe I speak to customers every day, all day. Yeah, but they are Yorkshire customers.
Yeah.
So I can talk to them on their own way.
See, my customers are from all over the country.
All right, shut your face. It's not. Yeah. So if you want us to go over, cheap ideas for your stitching, yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
We do, cost cutting. For example, art jar. All it is a little jam jar. Yeah.
Which came from, where did it come from?
No, this one didn't come from France. It's Essex.
How was it?
So,
is that what's the name of it?
It's a jam.
Tiptree. That's the word I was trying to remember. Tiptree. Yeah. They're the ones that do the drums over here.
Not Robinsons or Hartley's.
No.
Or...
When you get the little when you have breakfast in a hotel, or if you go for an afternoon tea, you get them, and it's always the Tiptree ones.
And just say, oh, I'll take that home because I'll recycle it. Before you know it, you can have one in every whip that you've got going.
Yeah.
See, cheap and cheerful. Oh. Right, are we going?
We're going.
Because we're waffling.
There's a fly buzzing about now.
You see, I've lost my fly catcher.
Oh.
Because she used to love catching flies and blue bottles and
my Minnie did.
crunching on them.
Bramble doesn't even.
Yeah, she doesn't even bother.
No.
So, hey-ho. Right, have a fantastic 2 weeks. See you in 2 weeks. I won't, but I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll see you in 2 weeks.
But we'll talk to each other before that. You know. We do.
Yeah.
Nearly every
Times a
day.
week. Well, we talk every day on Messenger.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So, right. See you later. Bye.
Bye.